a rider, and a member of a club, one often finds himself on crossroads of what he or she will leave behind after it's once done. As Roshan ji once said to me, that a brother never leaves a brother behind, and when I'm gone, I will have these brothers holding me close on my final walk. When wanderers from different parts of our country came together to touch down the roads of open adventures on their motorcycles, the Openroad Wanderers Motorcycle Club was formed. The Motorcycle Tale with Monroe thus brings to you a story different from what we have done before, because sometimes legacy can't be contained in words or set minutes. They need time, so here it is, one such motorcycle story of a club thriving with simplicity, discipline, respect, and the very essence of brotherhood. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Motorcycle Tale with Monroe. Finally, after so much of perusal, I had been able to be with the club. I feel very, very honored. As a club chief of such a dynamic club, with all its subtlety, with everything that goes into the club, tell us the relationship that you have within the club and what's the story behind how you came into the club.
Before I talk about how I came into the club, I think I should mention this, that my club, Openroad Wanderers, already had a legacy. It was a well-established club, a well-known club, and so it was again for me as an individual. When I joined the club, it was a moment of pride for me, because I was just like watching the club from very near, and before being a member, I was already participating in the club rides. So I was in the pipeline. I was supposed to join the club. I was in the pipeline. So Open Road again, even at that point of time, till today, there is we have some kind of rules that we follow, the club rules. Okay. So before being inducted in the club, I was well observed, well watched by my seniors, and then when they were fully convinced that yes, this guy can be a member of a club, that is how I got the green signal, and that is how, though I had to wait for a couple of years to be a member, then finally in the year 2019, I joined the club as a member, and till date I'm with the club, and one of the most, I must say with pride that I'm one of the most happiest member of this club.
Sir, my next question would be, what your club means to you? Tough one, right?
Oh yeah, that's a little tough, because since I'm the chief now, I'm also a member, right? So I'll have to think both ways. I'll have to think as a chief, act as a chief, and give a result as a chief. But at the end of the day, I'm also a member, So I'll have to again adapt myself in between those two roles of a member and a chief. So like I said earlier, when I got the opportunity to lead the club, it was not a joke for me, because I knew where my club stands, in the riding fraternity. My seniors, my founder members had already, like, they had prepared a gateway for me. It was so easy for me to just take the torch and just get in. But again, to carry that essence, that morale, that an open road for me is just about discipline, nothing else. It's just about discipline. Yes, we participate in events, we ride, we are like any other rider, we are just like any other club. But what puts us apart is the discipline that we have. So right from the induction days, all we talk about is discipline, how you present yourself in front of other clubs, in front of other states, even in the country. We represented, I myself have represented my state in the national level also. I represented my club and my state. So that is how it actually goes. So open road for me is in 24 hours, I think there are just a couple of hours that I miss not thinking about my club. So everything revolves around motorcycles, you know. I'm sure everyone can relate to this, what I'm saying right now. For a rider, even if your motorcycle is not in front of you, but all you do is miss your motorcycle, think about your motorcycle, and every now and then we get calls, you know, about some rider here and there. So the entire life, you know, revolves around motorcycles. So when it revolves around motorcycles, definitely revolves around a club. For me, my family, my personal family, and my Wanderer family, for me personally, it goes parallel. I cannot just keep one aside and think about the other. It goes parallel.
So coming to our logo design, what we have today is like, it's a very old story to tell. You see the wings and the bikes. There's a mountain here. There you can see the road here. It's defined our open road. It's an open road here. So this design, when we come with the designing of a logo, we were in a WhatsApp group. We sketched it out, everybody in a WhatsApp group, and the final product was not there. Some idea was there. We want certain type of a design. So our founder member Lal Sangliana, who is from Aijol, he took the charge to have a final product of this logo. So he being from Aijol, one of our Aijol Thunder member. He told one of our Aijol Thunder member, he designed the logo, whole logo. So it's look like it's very similar to Aijol Thunder. We have a wing here, bikes here. So that's a whole story that one of our Aijol Thunder member designed our logo, Openroad Wanderers logo. And our tagline is like, take a ride, get a life.
So what's the story behind that?
So it's like when we started the ride, we didn't know about the club culture and all. So when we formed a club, we were just all the like-minded guys were there. So we just want to go for a ride and explore the place and live for ourselves. What our passion pulled us. So that was a main tagline we use in our logo. Whenever we take a ride, we get a life. So that was the tagline. We were so happy to when we complete a ride, when we go for a ride, when we meet for our brothers during our ride, when we ride our machine. So that is how the tagline comes out. Take a ride, get a life.
You have a very beautiful relationship with all the members from other clubs representing their states, and that's so beautiful. So tell us more about, you were sharing back then that Openroad Wanderers, when it formed, all the founding members are representing different parts of India. Tell us more about it.
See, like I said, our founder members are the four of them. Srinath Nair, he's from Bangalore, and Saurabh Srivastav, he's from Delhi, and Lal Singliana from Aijol, and Naresh Chitri from Sikkim. Four of them. So the basic idea to have a group was theirs, the four of them. So ultimately, when the club was registered and when the club was formed, we were there. But the basic idea, we honored them, and we are the only club that we have a founder member from other part of the state, other part of India. So it's a very good bonding among our club members. So they are still a club member. They are still in a club, and whatever advice, they are an honorary member, though they cannot participate in every rides and events. But they are still our honorary member. They do advise us for the betterment of a club. So they are always there to guide us. So we feel very proud that our club is formed by another state riders, like out of states also. It's not within a state only. It's from a different part of India. So it's a very honor to us. Like we have members from all other state too.
Riding days for us are still on. We're all old riders, but then this is how all family also starts. So the governance and the maintenance of Openroad Wanderers is with our young hands. So why is it with young hands is so they are the ones who will be taking clubs and our friendship levels to a different height. So that's what Openroad Wanderers is all about. How we started Openroad Wanderers was our friends. We all got along and we said we want to not only ride, but then Openroad Wanderers, when we found was from all across India. So not only from Sikkim, all across India. So why we wanted is, when we meet, we grow. That's what we call. When we meet, we grow. So we have friends from all across India. So that's how we started Openroad Wanderers. So once we get along, it's not only about riding. It's not only so we have different events where we come together, our own family events. So we believe in that. When we meet, we grow.
Very good afternoon, sir, and such a honor for me to have you here at MTWM. Sir, before we talk about Openroad Wanderers Motorcycle Club, you yourself are a very interesting man with lot of interesting stories. Please introduce yourself and share those stories with us.
Thank you. Myself, Ganesh Bista. By profession, I am a teacher, and by hobby, let me say, by profession, by passion, I am a rider. It was during those days when I was in class, maybe in class 4 or 5, I used to ride scooter. Whatever the scooter available in the vicinity, and that was in the year, when I was in class 4 or 5, I think that is long back, maybe 1983 or 84. And when I obtained my valid driving license, that is in the year 1990, see, it's 2025, so almost 40 years back, I used to ride. And before joining this club, I had ride to so many destinations since I was born and brought up in Manipur, in the valley, Imphal Valley. So when did I learn driving two-wheelers? No exact date, no exact year. So back in the year 1990, when I joined government college out here in Sikkim, then my parents used to stay in Manipur, so I used to ride twice a year to Imphal with that Bajaj Chetak only. So still that Bajaj scooter is with me, and at the time in the TV show, in the advertisement, Hamara Bajaj Buland Bharat ki Buland Tasbih Hamara Bajaj. So I have inscribed these words in my scooter, on my scooter, and it's live, it's lively, and I'm using that scooter like till today also. So क्या है कि before inducting into this Openroad Wanderers, I see one of my friend, by relative is my cousin Naresh, who is the founder member of this club. So once I was riding my scooter on the way to Siliguri, so he was returning from some event, maybe that may be NRM Nepal Riders Meet, maybe it may be Northeast Riders Meet. So on the way we had a talk, and he told me, Kakasri, if you are riding and if you are riding such a scooter for a long time, why don't you join our club? So I was stunned, because my passion is riding. Because while riding, I just met people of different culture, different standard, different, what I say, want to say is, I love riding.
Sir, I can see a vest there, and when I entered the clubhouse, that thing caught my attention. Please tell me about it. What's the story behind it?
This belongs to our ex-vice, late Mr. Naresh Singh, and he passed away a couple of years back in 2022. He passed away. He left us for good. And then what happened is he was one of the initial members of our club, and the first after the founding members, he was one of the first to join the club. And in 2016, when my club, in fact, they were the first one to ride from Sikkim to Ladakh on a motorcycle, the first team. So they were in these. He was one of the donkey member, as I call them. I call them donkey member because they literally went as if they were riding a donkey, And when I see this photo, I think this is the photograph we have from that Ladakh ride in 2016 in the month of July. So when they rode to Ladakh, I mean, see, as I've always said, riding culture evolved in the last few years so drastically that when our guys when Wanderers went to Ladakh, they had zero knowledge, They thought they were going to some kind of a desert, where there is nothing, you won't find a place to stay, you won't find a place to eat, you won't find any place to sleep. So they were, I call them very, in a very good note, I call them the donkey team, So you must have, you will see in pictures, you can imagine, their motorcycle was laden so badly with, I don't know what they took, it was laden as if it was a donkey in itself. They carried everything possible. Everything possible. I think he passed away at the age of 53, 54, something like that. But he always behaved and acted like a kid, He was so jolly. He was there till late in the night. He was one of the first one to get up in the morning. And he used to just even if he's attending an event, he used to just take out his motorcycle and go around the venue, cheering and hooting and talking to everyone, whether young or old, doesn't matter, So he was very, very jolly. And so, Naresh was one such individual, one such rider. And till this date, we feel we miss him. And also wish that, that's the reason why I say, talk to your seniors, talk to your mentors, understand the pain. Because I'm sure when a time comes when you stop riding, I'm sure it must hurt your heart, and it is our duty, it is our responsibility to go and talk to those members who are no more riding. But they still make it an effort to come to us, come to the events, and at least sit and listen to us, So we have to be very, very careful when we are dealing with them. It is a duty of every rider, every club to, if somebody is from Meghalaya or from Manipur, if a senior is from Meghalaya, Manipur or Tripura or any other state, even from Sikkim, we as, riding members who are still on the motorcycles should go and meet them, talk to them, understand the pain, and learn so many. There's so much to learn from them, And when that curiosity comes, inside you, that this is what happened in the past, this is how it's happening now. So then only you will understand what this fraternity is all about.
Sir, you had been associated with the evolution of NERM. Tell us more about it.
When we got the opportunity, I must say, to host NERM, we were very, very nervous, okay? Very nervous, very, worried also that, we should, there's a particular pattern which works for NERM, right? So we didn't want to break that pattern. That was a big this thing for us. So what we did was, I I think I got this opportunity to take out the names of some of the clubs which are very close to us. Revamp came to the picture when we were hosting NERM. Even before we hosted NERM, Revamp came to the picture. Similarly, Aizawl Thunders came to the picture, and other prominent clubs from the Northeast came to the picture. We approached them, and they helped us a lot, right from telling us the basics of NERM, how it actually works, how you should do it, how you should follow the trend, and make sure that everything goes well. So I think these clubs played a very big role. NERM over the years, I'm just putting out my point of views here. So the numbers have grown, and it has grown crazy, So from a few, from couples, it has come to hundreds and now thousands. So again, it is very, very difficult for the host club and the near body to maintain the very essence of what we call the essence of NERM. Though the number has gone up, the quality should not go for a toss. The very essence, like I said, what NERM is, what NERM was, and what NERM will be in the future. Because NERM has its own identity, it has its own ethics, it has its own morale, it has its own charm, and I personally feel that attending NERM as a club or as an individual, I think that is the most awaited wait for us, Like I very recently wrote in my page also, more than my birthday, I wait for NERM. When this club culture started, when people started coming on the streets with their motorcycles, when they started riding, and when they started crossing boundaries and entering into other states, there was just one event in the entire Northeast, and that was NERM. And we should not forget, it was NERM which brought so many, now thousands, like I said, thousands of brothers together, young, old, and very rightly said, there is no caste, color, creed, religion, your social status, nothing, just one. You just have one identity, you are a rider. When we talk about brotherhood, I think that word was lying somewhere in the dictionary somewhere, unopened. And when club culture started in the Northeast, our brothers found the word, took it out from the dictionary, and gave it out to the world to see. And now, another rider talks about brotherhood. But nobody knows that that word was not there in existence a couple of years back. So our seniors have done it. We have done it. We've brought it back from the dictionary. We've thrown it out to the public to see, to actually understand what brotherhood is all about. It's not just a word, not a word, it's a feeling. So for Openroad, our prime focus has always been, is, and will always be the brotherhood that we actually, know, the brotherhood that we actually mean for being there for each other in a good and bad times, I think that should stay, that should remain, and that should carry on, no matter we are there tomorrow. No, because I as an individual may not be riding after a couple of years. I'm not here forever, and I won't be a chief forever. Somebody has to follow. So when I hand over my torch to someone, I'll make sure that the member knows this fraternity well enough, understands this brother well enough, and then has the courage to take it forward and beyond boundaries.